So a little while back, you probably tried to figure out why you were experiencing certain roadblocks, certain issues, certain things would just pop up in your life. You're like, yo, why is this? Why is this happening? Like you're just in a flow state and you're building, you're manifesting, and things are going good, but it seems like you sense gossip, you sense roadblocks, you sense like attacks. This is a message to tell you to just keep rising. Um, you overcame a lot of those roadblocks and attacks and attempts to sabotage your growth, right? Sabotage the things that you were building in your life, financially, relationships, your love life, etc. These attacks, what they were, was an attempt to pull you back down. Crabs in a bucket. You don't even realize it, but a lot of times we have monitoring spirits, right? And these tend to be people from our past who they without you realizing it, they really they felt an attachment to your energy. They felt an attachment to you as a person. Now, a lot of times these people may not want you to know that. A lot of times you don't want to, for the average person, you don't want to celebrate somebody too much because you don't want them to feel like you jocking them. You don't want people to get hot headed or big headed in that way, or you don't want to appear to be like a fan of you. They were a fan of you, and for a long time, they always knew that there was something a little different, even a little special about you, very special. And they knew that if you were to just focus and lock in, you can accomplish the goals that they saw you had in mind for yourself. So as you started to rise, they were moderate to you. These people in your past, they might have mistreated you, or you just kind of cut the cord because you realized it was the relationship was too toxic and it was pulling you down. You got things to do. You have a life to live. You have goals. You have dreams, aspirations. So you kind of cut ties with certain people and went on to do your thing. But they were always monitoring you, and they didn't like that you left them behind, even though that they were being toxic and disrupting and sabotaging what you were doing. But they wanted you to take them along for the ride. They wanted you to carry them on your back. And they wanted to pull you down before you actually get a chance to live the dream that they knew you could live if you were just to have the focus and didn't have anybody around trying to block you. But you're rising to that point anyways. You experience those little stumbling blocks and you was like, what the hell is going on in my life? Or like, this is weird. Why things just popping up out of nowhere? Why this happening? Why do I feel gossip? Why do I see old people, old friends, exes, etc., DMing you, trying to talk to you? You could kind of feel the energy like there's an attempt for people in your past to come back in. Um, it's an attempt to pull you back down and to distract you and get you away from what you're supposed to do. A lot of these people, they created narratives about you to convince people not to rock with you. To convince people that maybe you weren't mentally stable. Maybe something's wrong with you. He's crazy. She's crazy. Try to create these false narratives about you so that people wouldn't be on your side, or you wouldn't get the social support for the things that you're trying to do, or that you wouldn't have healthy relationships in general. They wanted to disrupt that by creating these false narratives, because it's like this. It's like, if I can't have you, I don't want anybody else to have you. If I can't be with you, I don't want anyone else to be with you. If I can't extract from your energy and you won't let me in your life, I'm going to try my best to ruin your life. These people, they're ruthless, uh, and they won't stop. But the only thing that stopped them is the backfire, and the backfire is your rise, right? The backfire is that you found the way and the will to keep manifesting, and it made you rise higher because you realize it's an attack. Sometimes you can be doing your thing and you can feel like, it's just like we have human instincts. Just like how you could be standing somewhere, like when you're a kid, you're standing somewhere, you can feel something's behind you, and it'll be a sibling, or it'll be a person, or it'll be a little cat or a dog even. But you can sense when things are happening around you, but you can't see it. It's the same thing with these attacks. Some of you probably felt like there was a pressure on you or a little bit of anxiety, out of nowhere. You're like, what the hell's going on? It's energy being thrown your way. It's things being said about you. Your name is being brought up. And when somebody calls your name, calling your name is almost like they're calling on you, even though you're not in the room and you can sense it. You can feel, you can literally feel these things. So it's key that you stay aware of what's going on and always protect yourself. But they're monitoring you, they've been monitoring you, and they're really frustrated. They're frustrated and they can't figure out how you keep rising after all the attempts to ruin your name or to destroy your reputation or to make you look bad or to pull you down and sabotage different things for you. But that's because you got help. You have a team around you to protect you, but you're resilient, you're steadfast, you're always focused, you're always rising, and nothing can really stop you when you're in that mentality, right? Sometimes you might have felt really tired out of nowhere. You feel dead tired. You're like, what's going on? I always have energy. Why do I feel so tired today? That's energy being thrown your way to slow you down. Since they can't get around you physically, they're going to try to affect you spiritually. They're going to try to throw witchcraft spells, things to pull your energy down, or things to make you doubt the ability to accomplish the goals that you have, right? This is very real. And we living in a time where there's a lot of psychological warfare, to where people's attitudes and energy towards you or the things being said is designed to gaslight or disrupt your mental health, right? But it's also spiritual warfare to where there's a lot of things being done behind the scenes. A lot of people, because we have these channels, because we have social media, because we're able to see what's going on in people's lives, it's creating a lot of envy. A lot of people don't like to see other people do better than them. And so when you grew up with a person, you was around a person a lot through school, whatever, and you see them living great or doing great things, and you can't figure out how you were with this person this whole time, how you grew up with this person, you're in the same environment, went to the same schools, went to the same stores, went to the same malls, but this other person is able to like have a completely different outcome. It can cause envy, it can cause frustration, it can cause self-reflection. And instead of people holding themselves accountable, they want to blame you even though you didn't do anything to them. But the envy will make the person feel, oh, I need to attack this person because they remind me of the discipline I didn't have. They remind me of the work I didn't do. They remind me of the lack of focus I have. So I'm gonna attack them instead of working on myself. This is these people. And so you carry that high vibrational spirit that even when they send certain blocks, you're able to recalibrate and come back to your original state of being high frequency, high vibrational. So you got to be mindful of these things, man, and be discerning of who you allow into your life, and watch out for the people that's trying to come back in all of a sudden, especially as you're in the breakthrough phases of things really rolling for you. So just be mindful of that. It's causing real frustration. You cause these people to take a back seat to where they're stopping. They're done. There's no more attacks. There's no more stopping you because they realize, and no matter what they do, they just keep making themselves look bad, right? And so I say this to y'all too because I've been experiencing a lot of the same thing. Really weird. It's people that you haven't really even thought of like that popping up out of nowhere, but you figure out, and you got ears everywhere. You could figure out there's talking, there's gossip, there's, oh, okay, that's what that was. I was feeling that. You could, like I said, you can feel it. You can feel it in the air. You can feel it. And so yeah, man, keep rising. Don't let the haters stop you. Don't let people from afar get to you. Protect your energy. I know you meditate, you light your candles, etc. You got your sage. These things are really important, man. The spiritual world is just as real as the physical world, right? Metaphysically, the world is really concrete and grounded and real as much as the physical world, because that's where everything comes from in the first place. So pay attention to how you feel when you see certain people pop up from your past coming back in. Read that, see that, discern that, and understand you don't need to go back to people that hurt you, or you don't need to go back into environments that really uh, 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 um, stumbled your growth. It didn't allow you to grow. It you were stagnant in that environment. So just watch out for that, man. Keep rising, keep shining, and just let the past be the past for the most part. A lot of times, folks don't want to come back in because they want to do better or do better by you, or they don't want to get to a new place or rebuild or create a new and better relationship. Nah, that's just to come back in a lot of times to either be super nosy and know what you have going on so they could keep talking and gossiping about it, or to come in to stop you from what you're doing. Let the past be the past, man. So this was this is a spiritual message on this one. So hit the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Peace.